Welcome to the Deep Dive. We dig through the sources, connect the dots, and bring you the insights you need to be genuinely clued in. Today we're diving into something pretty interesting, actually. It's a business idea that's blending fun with mobility, mobile escape rooms. So basically, imagine a whole escape room experience, like a detective story or maybe a pirate treasure hunt, sci-fi mission, that kind of thing. But here's the twist. It's not stuck in one building. The entire thing, props, puzzles, decorations, timers, clues, it all packs into a van or maybe a portable pop-up tent. It's like this self-contained adventure, ready to set up wherever a client wants it, and then it just disappears afterwards. Adventure delivered, basically.
Yeah. And that's why we're digging into this today. Our mission really is to figure out why this specific model is, well, gaining so much steam. It seems to tap into something bigger, this shift towards experiences. Our sources suggest there's some real business potential here, maybe more than you'd think. It's pretty fascinating when you look closer.
Okay, so let's get right into it. It sounds fun, definitely. But is a mobile escape room like a serious business? Or is it more of a cool side hustle? What's the core advantage here?
Well, what the research keeps pointing to again and again is this idea of high flexibility and, maybe more importantly, really low overhead costs. Think about a traditional escape room. You're locked into rent, probably in a decent location. You need constant foot traffic just to break even. It's a big commitment. With a mobile setup, your main investment is it's in the game itself. The portable sets, the puzzles that can travel well, you're not paying for a permanent space.
Right, no lease hanging over your head.
Precisely. And that frees you up completely. You're not waiting for people to walk by. You take the fun to them. So your potential clients, it could be anyone, corporate groups doing team building, schools wanting something interactive, maybe local fairs, weddings even. Anywhere there's a group looking for something, engaging.
Okay, I definitely see the appeal there. That flexibility is huge. It opens up a much wider net for customers. But being mobile, how does that work profit-wise?
Oh.
Can you actually charge enough to make it worthwhile? Do people see the value?
Oh, absolutely. And that's the second big point that comes up. Scalability and the ability to charge premium prices. See, events organizers, corporate planners, they value novelty. They value convenience. They especially value unique team-building activities. And they'll often pay a bit more for something that delivers that right to their doorstep.
Okay, so what kind of prices are we talking?
The numbers we're seeing in case studies are generally somewhere between, say, $300 and $600 per booking. It varies, of course, depends on the group size, how long the game is, if there's any custom stuff they want.
$300 to $600 per event.
Per event, yeah. So you figured even just doing 3 or 4 of those a week, that's pretty solid income, potentially just part-time to start, and it scales really well.
Yep.
You get one happy corporate client, they tell another department or another company. Word of mouth is incredibly powerful here because the experience itself is memorable. Repeat business is common.
Wow, okay. That's genuinely impressive potential for something so flexible.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder, how do they even get noticed in the first place? Marketing must be key, right? How do they get those first bookings?
That's a really good question, and it actually highlights another built-in advantage. The experiences themselves create inherently shareable content. Think about it. People are in a group, they're solving puzzles, maybe getting frustrated, then having that aha moment. There's drama, there's laughter. It's naturally entertaining to watch.
Right. People love posting that kind of stuff.
Exactly. So guests are often filming short clips, taking pictures, posting their reactions on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. That's free advertising. It's authentic, too. Some businesses even lean into it, maybe doing short DIY live streams during an event, just showing snippets of the fun. It acts as social proof for potential customers browsing online. Every event can become a little marketing campaign.
Huh. So the fun itself drives the marketing. That's pretty clever. And thinking about the fun, the creativity must be huge here. Being mobile, you're not stuck with one room design forever. What kind of unique things can they do?
Oh, this is where it gets really exciting. That's the fourth advantage. It's just ripe for niche creativity. You're not just building one escape room. You can create multiple themed episodes that travel with you. Imagine like a van decked out as a time machine, or maybe one based on local history for school groups, or puzzle hunts that aren't in a van but use the van as a base to explore a park or a neighborhood.
Like a mobile mystery dinner kind of thing.
Sort of, yeah. Or even just setting up different themes in different pop-up tents. You could also license digital puzzles, adapt them, speed things up. And you always have the option of doing public pop-up events. Rent a spot at a festival for a weekend, sell individual tickets. loads of flexibility in the offering itself. It's a real playground for creative puzzle designers and storytellers.
That sounds amazing. Okay, so for someone listening, maybe thinking, hey, I love puzzles, I like planning events, where do they actually start? It sounds cool, but what are the first practical steps?
It's actually more manageable than you might think.
Right.
First step, prototype. Don't build the whole van immediately. Just design some core puzzles, test them out on friends, maybe a local community group. Get feedback. See what works, what's fun, what's too hard or too easy.
Okay, testing first. Makes sense.
Then, yeah, invest in gear that's durable but portable. Think sturdy cases, puzzles that won't break after being set up and taken down a dozen times. Branding is key, too. A catchy name, some good visuals for the van or tent. Make it look professional and fun.
And then finding customers.
List yourself on local event websites for sure, but also be proactive. Reach out directly to companies' HR departments are always looking for team activities, talk to event planners, party organizers, and use social media, obviously. Post about your themes, show pictures, maybe run some local ads. Build that buzz in your community network.
Right, a mix of online and direct outreach. That seems like a solid plan.
Mm-hmm.
So once they're up and running, how do they keep it going? How do they grow? You mentioned themes. You can't just run the same pirate treasure hunt forever.
Definitely not. The key is what you might call iterating fast. Launch with one really strong theme, get it polished, make sure it works well. A classic detective mystery is often a good starting point, but then pretty quickly start developing your next theme. Or maybe seasonal variations like a spooky haunted theme for October or a festive holiday puzzle hunt in December.
So new content keeps things fresh.
Exactly. Each new theme gives you something new to market. It brings back previous clients who want to try the new challenge. It keeps the whole offering dynamic and stops it from getting stale. It fuels growth.
Okay, it all sounds really positive, lots of potential. But let's be real, no business is easy. What are the bumps in the road? What are the main challenges people face running these?
Yeah, you're right to ask. There are definitely challenges. Logistics is probably the big one. You've got to figure out transport, how to pack everything efficiently and safely. Storage space when you're not doing an event. Puzzle durability is another. Things get handled, sometimes roughly. You need puzzles that can take a bit of wear and tear or have easy ways to repair or replace parts.
Things breaking mid-game would be bad.
Very bad. And just ensuring a consistently smooth, clean, professional experience every single time, no matter if you're setting up in a corporate boardroom or a muddy field at a fair, that takes discipline. But the sources suggest these are manageable. Good checklists, solid routines for setup and cleanup, really listening to customer feedback to fix weak spots, it becomes part of the process. Having backup plans for potential tech glitches or puzzle issues is crucial too.
Okay, so challenges exist, but they're solvable with good planning and process. So, wrapping this up. It really feels like mobile escape rooms hit this kind of sweet spot, doesn't it? They're portable, which is huge. They're novel and engaging, they seem surprisingly profitable, and they're just fundamentally fun. It's a great example of tapping into that demand for, real-life group experiences.
It really is. And I think what's most interesting, maybe for you listening, is what this model represents. It's about innovation. It's about flexibility, taking something people enjoy and making it accessible in a new way. It kind of prompts you to think, well, what else could work like this? If you love puzzles or events or telling stories, maybe this deep dive sparks an idea. It's about thinking outside the box, quite literally, in this case, about how to create these immersive, fun businesses.
Thinking outside the box, delivered in a van, I like it. Who knows, maybe your next great adventure or even your next business is packed up and ready to roll.